Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion, back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. And today we're gonna literally run like the ultimate S tier build. I am going to run, so there's luckily like with some of the new gear that you can get in the game, it makes it possible to do builds that we could never do before, mainly because of items like this. So this weapon is this piece of gear is a pretty big one because it lets us equip all kinetic weapons. There's a ton of kinetic weapons in the game, which is probably going to make it hard to get the weapons we want. But if we run the sharpshooter, that means we'll start with the M1000, which is my highest rank weapon in the game. But then running the kinetic on this character, the scout, who doesn't necessarily always get access to these other weapons, we're going to get access to the Thunderhead, we're going to get access to the coil gun, and we're going to get access to the Warthog. All weapons that I have classified as S tier. And then we also are going to we naturally, with their default weapons, we get access to the plasma carbine. So there's going to be 5 S tier weapons available to us according to my tier list. And so that's what we're going to do. The sad part is kind of for now, we can't really, let's do like a different map. Yeah, we haven't done this map in a really long time. But a lot of these characters, like their starting weapons, I don't have classified as S tier. So it's tough to, like I was trying to find a build we could do, and this was kind of the best one I thought. Like engineer starts off with Warthog, which is good. Gunner starts off with Thunderhead, which is good, and then Scout starts off with this. But a lot of these other ones, we're just not going to get access to the weapons. So we'll do the hard map here. So this is the newest map that they added a while ago, but we'll run this one because this is gonna be I'm going to be running what I consider like the strongest weapons in the game. Let's do... I guess we could do fire rate. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to... I probably won't build... I'll probably build it for like the sawn off, I think, over doing the thick boy. So yeah, fire rate's fine. Let's go reload. But we're going to get access to a lot of weapons, so that's going to be probably the biggest downside about this build is the weapon pool is going to be absolutely gargantuan. But there are a good amount of weapons we can choose from, and it's basically going to be whatever the first 3 are between all those ones I listed off earlier. That's how it's going to go. Whichever ones show up first. I'm not going to try to look for like a specific one. Okay, so the Thunderhead's gonna be next, which is good because I ran out of gold there. But getting access to kinetic weapons is, man, that's gonna add so many weapons to the pool. So this might be tough. This is my first run, so would be cool if I don't need to rerun this video, but we'll see. Go with damage. We could run this like on... You can run this like on... Well, okay, you kind of can. Because I was thinking like you can run this on the weapon specialist, but he doesn't start off with... Because he gets access to all the... He gets access to all these... all the projectile weapons we want, but he starts off with the minigun. Ooh, okay. We're gonna go pickaxe to start off with. We'll go damage there. Let's go fire rate. Reload speed. Oh, there's a magnet. Okay, we'll get the magnet last. This map is a little bit different because this map doesn't have if you're relatively new to this game, the last map in this in the game, this one doesn't have red sugar. So I actually didn't check because I wasn't really planning on playing this map. Oh no, we did have an item for red sugar. All right, okay. So there's no red sugar in this map. The gear I have equipped right now really isn't, I just kind of picked, you know, what's going to get me sort of the best damage, I guess. The only thing that really mattered was getting access to all the kinetic weapons. Hope this is gold, okay. Alright, we'll do the critical damage there. So with some of the gear we have too, I think with this one, whenever we upgrade critical damage, we get fire rate, and then critical chance, we get reload. We're probably going to waste a lot of gold doing rerolls, I would imagine. And we got like the little mini exploders on this one. Okay, we'll take that legendary move speed. This level obviously has a lot of different enemies. It has these enemies that can shield. So in order to break the shield, you need to sort of run into it. There's the mini exploders. And then I think there might be another one. I don't know. It's been so long since I played this map. Okay, we'll just kind of kill everything until... Okay, we'll do the reload. We could do... I'm going to do damage knockback. Okay, now we need to hope for rerolls here. So, okay, Plasma Carbine, good. Plasma Carbine, the only thing that's gonna be bad about the Plasma Carbine is it's not gonna be kinetic. But I'm not necessarily building for that. You know, if we would have got the other ones like the coil gun and the, what do you call it? What's the other one? The Warthog, we could have done like an all kinetic build. Alright, I'm gonna take the gold. And let's come get our magnet. We'll do that mining speed. But this was literally just, I'm just gonna pick the 4 S tier weapons and we're gonna give it a go. I really, really, really wanted to fit, I really wanted to fit the acid into it because that's kind of... Oh, okay, here's the coil gun. So I guess we're going to take the coil gun. I think I would have preferred the Warthog. I was kind of hoping we'd get that, but coil gun will be the last one. So these are... how many do I have? I have 6. Yeah, I have 6 S tier weapons that I classify as S tier. So we have 4 of them now. The other 2 are the sludge pump and the Warthog. I think those are the next best weapons in this game. I'm hoping at some point I can get an item that lets me equip acid weapons, and then we can kind of try to do... I can try to do this again, because I really wanted to get acid into this one, but I couldn't do it. And see, this is why it would have been nice to have all kinetic weapons, but I'm not gonna fret. We're still gonna be good. I have 3 kinetic weapons right now. And again, we'll try to level up all of these relatively evenly. But I love this is what I like about these new items, because one, they are gonna give us access to new builds in this game. I don't think there was a way to do this build before, because 2 of these are heavy gunner weapons, and yes, again, they're all projectiles, but the guy, the weapon specialist, he starts off with the minigun, so you can't have 4 S tier weapons. The character that starts with... Okay, now I need to go... The character that starts with the heavy gunner who starts off with the Thunderhead doesn't get access to the Plasma Carbine, doesn't get access to the M1000, so can't do it with that character. Then the dwarf we have next, we have the Tinkerer. Doesn't really get access to any other weapons, doesn't get access to the M1000, the carbine, or the coil gun. So yeah, there's not a lot of ways to do this. You just have to, at least with my list, you have to get the characters that start off with an S tier weapon and then hope that you get an item that lets you equip other types of weapons. Oh, I was like, where's the supply drop? But I realized it hasn't come yet. So, obviously, if it's not obvious, we're gonna get scanners. I have a pickaxe, and I have a coil gun. The coil gun we can turn into a mining weapon, and it's insane. Which is part of what makes it an S tier weapon, on top of all the damage it does. So yeah, scanners are going to be a very high priority here. Okay, we're going to re-roll this. Okay, gold scanner. We have another magnet.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. You ugly son of a bitch.
So synergy-wise, outside of the kinetic stuff, I guess we get projectile too. We'll get projectile damage. So yeah, I guess that's not too bad. Like if we're okay, I'm gonna, again, not a lot of weapons I'll do this for, but I'm gonna do this for this one because if I can get mining on this, I want to get that right away. And I also want to get extra beams right away. I feel like I'm missing a nitra node. I didn't do a lot of rerolls, right? I only did one reroll. Maybe not. We can definitely hang out too now that I have... Oh, and we have that magnet. Okay, can't forget the magnet. Sometimes I tend to forget the magnet because I always try to wait until the end, and then it's out of sight, out of mind kind of deal. We'll do fire rate for projectiles. What's gonna stink about this pickaxe though is I'm gonna be able to, so these things that heal us over here, you can actually mine these. Okay, I'm gonna actually take the range here. Oh, I want both of these. I'm gonna do the shots now damage the terrain. I'm gonna take that one because that's the one I really want, and then hopefully we'll get the plus beams. At level 18, we'll get plus 3 beams anyways, so... We could really, with this build too, I could probably... Well, no, I guess we don't really need too much piercing. Some weapons will benefit it from it, but... The other ones, I guess, don't really need it. Let's go damage. We'll do the fire rate reload. So with the M1000, I'm just gonna go with the sawn off. I'll probably go double sawn off here. I need to break these shields. Okay, let's go reload. So I'm probably gonna build the... Man, just run away from these guys. These guys are... I'll probably just build the coil gun as more kind of maybe toward a support weapon. I'm actually gonna push this one up a lot faster now. Alright, let's finish this off now. Alright, let's do the fire rate. We're gonna do the slow. Oh, another paint job for this one. Okay.
Waste my money on us.
Guess what's on the menu? More burgers.
Then let's do reload.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timing runs out. The drop pod is not
Okay, then hopefully we get extra beam, which we do. So now we have mining and 2 beams on this. Amazing. And now let's just kind of clean up what we can. Loop around and get all this. Alright, oh, and we have 3 medium weapons too. Okay, so we have medium, projectile, and kinetic.
drop pod. It's about to leave.
Let's go range.
One of these.
Eee.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you closer to your target.
Alright, let's focus on the weapons.
I'm a
You,
better dwarf than yesterday.
you.
Rarely pick one of these.
We'll buy the HP.
Nope. Try again.
Perfect. We'll buy that. We'll buy the reload.
What else?
Buy luck. Do one more reroll. We'll buy more luck.
Go for this one.
I'll mark both of these. Might mark both of these too.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
After this, I'm taking the longest shower. Stick to the core of glyphic stink. And then I'm getting so.
I'll have to look at my weapon list and see if I can do like the ultimate D tier weapon run. I don't know about that though. What's kind of like, okay, so this is gonna be from a YouTube analytical point of view only. Guarantee, if I do a video, well, I am doing a video with this one, and there's a reason why we're doing it with this one and not the other one, is because if I put on my thumbnail like, oh, S tier weapons only, like something like that, or like the ultimate S tier build, that video is gonna guarantee get like double or triple the views than if I title something D tier weapons only. Like, I love the concept of running D tier weapons only, but I would have to figure out like a different title for it. Because I definitely couldn't call it D tier weapons, because even though that sounds super appealing, like, oh, let's see what this guy can do with the worst weapons in the game, that sounds like a fun run. But that's not going to hit. Again, this is purely analytical. This is like, if I'm looking at stat numbers, a D tier run weapon probably will score incredibly low. Like, it will just underperform compared to like anything else I can do in this game. Man, I don't know. I don't think I want this that early. Let's re-roll. Okay, we'll do the nitro scanner.
I rarely go for this one.
Let's go damage. So maybe I'll like do something like that during a stream. I think I would, if I did something like that, I think I might be more inclined to do that in the stream. Because it does sound fun, and it does, because I mean, I guarantee like we could do a D tier weapon run and we probably still wouldn't really struggle that hard. You know, it's not like it's gonna be, I mean, well, I don't know. I did a cold weapon build and that run didn't really go. I mean, that one went okay, but that, I also got like god tier. I got absolutely batshit insane artifacts for that run. That run was bonkers. The good stuff we got. Man, does this map just not have nitra? It's all gonna be over here, huh? Show is. So, and if you haven't seen yet, I am going to start streaming more. Going to start streaming 2 nights a week now. I put a poll on my channel. Monday nights are a lock. So Monday nights are a for sure thing. And then I was kind of trying to debate if I wanted to do a Thursday night or if I wanted to do something in the weekend where I could stream in the morning. Both have their pros and cons. One, Thursday night is nice because it's a weeknight. People are usually chilling at home. But the con is I am West Coast, so if that limits the audience a lot. And then the weekends are cool because that probably is the best time, but it's the weekend. People have plans on the weekends. They do stuff. We're gonna go clip size with this one. So there's definitely pros and cons to sort of both sides of it. And it's just trying to figure out what, because I can do either one. Like, neither of those are a hassle for me to do. Like, I can stream it any of those times. I wouldn't pick options that didn't work for me. But those ones work well, so I was just kind of trying to see, like, well, what works best for everybody else?
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
The reason I went pickup radius there instead of that mining speed is because mining speed's not going to be as important, I think, as pickup radius. I'm going to have the coil gun. That's going to do mining, and I still have a pickaxe. So we're going to be, our mining's going to be plenty fine. Let's go, I'm not going to do like all, let's do this one so we can get this overclock. Should we do cold and fire? No, let's just do clip size, because I like clip size, because we're going to take the LMG, or the sawn off, and I like that one. Okay, and then we'll do the movement speed, and then let's do projectile damage. Oh, this one, I guess, yeah, the coil gun's a beam weapon, huh? Duh. That's not going to count as projectile. Alright, so you guessed it. Next artifact, scanners. Many scanners as we can get. And once we get this coil gun going, this is gonna be mining everything for us. It's not okay. There's a lot of resources. I'm getting my attention. My like ADHD is like kicking in. Like, okay, where do we go? Let's get everything. Gotta come up here. Gotta go over there. Like starting to feel overwhelmed by everything on the map. Ooh, this is a dangerous situation. Let's do damage there. Okay, I guess we're just gonna loop all the way back around again. That's a long gap between swarm and supply dropped. Doesn't that feel like a long gap? Look how much space there is between that meter up there. Whee! See, so, oh man, so now I'm gonna be destroying everything. These heal me, so they're obviously nice to have up. But yeah, between my pickaxe and now my coil gun with mining, my gosh, we're just gonna destroy. We're not gonna be able to, we're probably not really gonna be able to heal too much at all this run. Okay, that was a good supply drop. It's always best when the supply drop drops where we haven't been, because then I don't need to waste time going backwards. Alright, scanners. Give them to me, preferably gold. XP? Okay. The critical powder would have been really good too, but we're going scanners. So now we have one of every scanner. You know I'm gonna re-roll this. Oh, come on. Don't make me, oh, what a waste. I really wanted to get, like, I guess that's not a waste. XP gains is good, but I was looking for a good weapon upgrade. The XP gain is fine, especially since we have an XP scanner. But my main intent for re-rolling was to try to get a weapon upgrade. Because all my weapons are pretty much dead even. But I do want to get one of these. I want to get these to 18 soonish. Because that's where... Because all these weapons have really good level 18 overclocks. My kinetic is going to get 3 extra... Or my coil gun is going to get 3 extra beams. My... the plasma carbine is going to get sawn off. My M1000 is going to get sawn off. And then my Thunderhead is going to get the overload, where it just fires out a ton of bullets really fast. So they're all going to be really good and really strong. But we're doing such a good job of leveling everything up evenly that we haven't gotten any to 18 yet. Alright, what was that, a purple? Okay, I'm gonna have to... I guess I might have to take a hit here to try to get this. No, okay. Let's do... I'll do the nitro. The shield guys are gonna make this a little bit interesting too, because they're gonna block a lot of our damage. The acid, I wonder, the acid, that's why acid probably would have been really good, because I'm assuming if the damage is already within the shield, I can't remember if they can block that damage, because I don't think it makes them immune, I think it just blocks the damage. Alright, let's go, okay, if we do this and this, we can get the 3 beams. We can do the reload, we can do projectile, reroll.
Let me try again.
Damage for sure.
That's a no-brainer.
We can get another 18 here. Awesome. Okay, then we're gonna do the sawn off. And then we can do fire rate, crit damage, pickup radius, reload.
Let's shake it up.
Then we'll do damage. And then I'm gonna mark both of these. I'm gonna mark the XP gain too. Actually, let's mark all those. I'll take all of those. Okay, well, just like that, we have 2 18s now.
Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
So the coil gun's gonna become a lot better at mining now. The only problem is we don't have multiple beam weapons, so we're not gonna get like that beam range kind of upgrade that we would normally get. But that'll be okay. That's gonna be the only real downside here. I'm gonna do that pickup radius thing. Hello, Hoolybug. I guess we'll go Nitro again. Yeah, the Nitro will be good, because we're so close to getting all these weapons to 18, so maybe by the next map, or the next floor, we can have the level 18 on everything. Alright, we have plenty of nitrous, so let's clear this out. And then once again, scanners. Preferably gold. Alright, these are a no. This one's okay now, but those are no's. Alright, nitro scanner. Alright, nitro scanner it is.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Nah, I'm not gonna do the paint job on that. I don't need to rush it that much anymore. The coil gun's obviously not going to have the same impact as it would on a map like Salt Pits 2. If this was on Salt Pits, my goodness. My goodness. Reload there.
Die, beautiful crystal. This is a ERG cave now. Climb is not great. Hey, bugs. How's my blood look from down there? Boing. Die, monster. Hey, bugs. How's my blood look from down there? Up, and back
Ooh,
down.
legendary reload? Okay.
To the sky. Watch out. This one's dangerous.
I could just go back and forth here, huh? No, maybe not.
Boing.
Ooh, that was almost a mistake. I was almost right in his range.
Back down. Let's clear them out. Hey, bugs. How's my blood look from down there?
These shield bugs are something else, huh? Like I said, it's been a while since I played this map, not having to deal with them.
One down. I saw you not get slippery shit.
And just you left. Alright, let's do the XP game.
Good work, team. Objective completed.
Did they not drop a piece of gear?
Drop pod has arrived. Get them now. It will leave without you.
Did that guy, I didn't, unless I caught it too late, but I looked at the top of the screen, I didn't see anything pop up in there. I get we were right on top of the enemy, but I don't know, I didn't recall really seeing anything.
Get yourself onto that drop pod.
We'll go
Time to
moving
head out.
speed.
Epic with this.
Okay, I think we'll look for, I don't know. At this point, if a good damage item shows up, I think we'll just go with those ones now. Okay, we'll do piercing that one, and then we'll do sawn off again. We'll just buy out the shop here.
Show me more.
You do kinetic. Okay, here we go. So now we have everything. Now let's do Titus the Spring. So this is going to give us insane fire. Or should we do Stormy Mag? Should we go Stormy Mag with this one? Maybe. My other weapons are such huge focused fire ones. No, I'm just gonna go Titus the Springs. Alright, we can go potency, armor.
More options.
Alright, we'll buy one last HP upgrade and then we're done.
I'll take it.
Okay, so at this point,
We have quotas.
I mean, I still want scanners. If a scanner shows up, we're not re-rolling it, but if a damage item shows up, we'll pick that, you know, if we get a good one. So we're not going to be as heavily invested because I have 4 scanners right now. So I can diversify a little bit now if we want to.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Try and catch me now. Now you later, stinking bug.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
What's nice about having these scanners is I don't really have to worry about my nitra because I'm just getting a bunch by mining, so if I don't see any by the time the supply drop happens, I'll probably have mined enough. Alright, these are no's. Alright, gold scanner it is. I'm starting to run out of rerolls, though. Alright, everything's 18, so at this point, we'll just take best upgrade, I guess.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
This one will be hard to determine which one does the most damage. I have a feeling it'll probably be the coil gun. I think it will be. Just because it feels like the coil gun feels kind of cheap that it can rack up damage so well, because again, it's leaving out its kinetic beams and its enemies are taking damage. So it's kind of like acid, like you're putting acid on. It's almost like a status effect almost. So it does have like that lasting damage over time effect. So because of that, I think that's going to be the highest damaging weapon. My M1000 is going to have really short range because we turned it into a sawn-off. And that kind of goes with my carbine too. They're both going to have really short range. And then the Thunderhead probably loses a lot of damage because of the way it fires. You know, like it only fires in one direction. And so if I'm not making an effort to actually aim it properly, you know, half the time it could be hitting like nothing. So that's kind of why I think the coil gun will... See, because like, look at it. That's all coil gun damage right there. Everything you see here, that's coil gun damage. We could go pick up radius. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see coil gun number 1. And then, like I said, it's so hard to tell what's going to happen with the carbine and the M1000 because they lose a lot of range when we take sawn off.
Let me try again. I just became a better dwarf. I want another go.
Ooh, okay. Let's buy damage.
Nope. Try again.
Ooh, okay, we'll mark that. Can I buy both of these? I can. And I'll mark both of these too. Those are good ones.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
I like look how even our weapons are right now. 22, 22, 21. All right, we broke the chain.
Heading your way. Load up.
Now this is a rare treat.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I like that these weapons all kind of do... I think we ended up kind of getting like a good variety of weapons here too, because I kind of built them all to do almost a little bit differently. Our M1000 is going to be, you know, a close range burst. Our Thunderhead is going to be just destroying mobs of enemies that we shoot through. The Plasma Carbine is going to hit everything and freeze. And then we have the Coil Gun that's going to do a lot of damage, but it's also going to have mining on it. So it ended up being a pretty good just overall build to have a little bit of everything. Alright, I gotta come get this quick. Because we're not gonna have much longer on this floor. Alright, this will be the last level I take a scanner. Then we're gonna be looking for damage. I have literally no damage items. So if a scanner shows up, I'll take it, but this will be the last floor. Alright, this one stinks. This is a reroll. Alright, that one stinks too. We're not really... I mean, the scanners are nice, but I do want to see the damage items. Not need it, but want it. Alright, let's do the critical damage. What's like my crit chance? I feel like our crit chance isn't really that great. Take some more crit chance then. Yeah, and our damage is only 132%. Like, we haven't gotten any good modifiers. I will take one. I'll take that little bit of XP gain. Okay, so no more scanners. No more scanners. We'll look for straight up damage items, but we haven't really... We've had a bad run of seeing that kind of stuff. But we have so much gold that we can at least make up for some of it. I'm gonna mark that. I actually probably should have bought that one. I'm gonna mark that too. Let's buy both of these. Perfect. Yeah, and then we'll mark both of those damage ones.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
Got my lucky shot. Bingo.
I don't know if it's... I feel like it's not just the build. But did this level get nerfed at some point? This level doesn't really feel as challenging as I thought it would be. And again, I'm not sure. I don't think it's the build, because at one point in the early levels, I was thinking like, huh, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of enemies right now.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Okay, these items suck. I'm not gonna do this because I'm not gonna stand still, but I'm gonna take it. I'm taking that for the sole purpose to get it out of the the pick when we get the actual supply drop, because that's gonna increase our odds of getting a damage item, which we want. And I keep checking the hazard level. I was like, this is hazard 5, right? And it is. I definitely think this level got nerfed at some point. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this level. Okay. Ooh, wait. Oh boy, what's this gonna do to my move speed? Is this gonna kill my move speed? This might end the run. Oh gosh. All right. Not quite, but we asked for damage items and we got it. Ask and you shall receive. How many scanners? We have 2 nitro scanners. No, that's fine. I'm not gonna save the nitro. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do. I'm gonna do the legendary damage there. Let's do the crit. I'm not gonna save my nitra on purpose because we're still gonna be able to mine a lot of it. But I'm gonna spend what I can, and then we'll use whatever nitra we get during the level for our damage boost. So that puts, yeah, like that puts me up over 1,000. What were we at before? Like a little over 100. And that now we're at over 1,000. That's nuts. But yeah, we're gonna spend all our nitra here. Like I'm literally buying all of these.
This. Surely next time will be better. This one's so me. I'll take it.
All right, well that's all the nitro. That went fast. We can buy these. There's 2 floors left. Oh shoot, dang it.
Legendary.
Okay, I'm keeping that one marked.
More options. I'll take this one.
And we'll buy that movement speed. And then we can do one more reroll. I'm gonna mark both of these damage ones. So now we'll get one extra. I wish we could have bought that right here. It would have been way more beneficial to have this right now. So we could get at least another full floor of mining before we end the game. So again, pretty even still. The plasma carbine jumped out a little bit ahead to level 31. But 25, 26, 31, 25. Man, that was 4 or 5 mushrooms right there. The mushrooms are really hard to see on this map, so you really need to pay attention to your mini map on this one. Okay, so items now, pay to win. Pay to win would be the best one. I'll take gold tip bullets too, because again, we have multiple gold scanners and we can just sort of build up all our reserves while we're running with nitra and gold and get all that damage. I'm gonna go with the damage here. I think I have 1 or 2 rerolls left. We don't have a lot left, but we have some. 1 reroll. Okay, this is... I needed it. Oh, man. Alright, let's do the 3 levels. Let's do reload for everything. ONC. Reload. Alright. That's a bummer. That was a bummer pick. If we could have gotten some sort of, oh my gosh, look at the, it's like how that weapon was firing out. It was literally a straight line. Oh gosh, that's so late. It's so late for either of these. Let's go with luck. At least we got pickled nitra though. That's obviously the thing that's gonna give us the biggest damage boost in this game. But getting a little bit more would have been cool. Because the pay to win or gold tip bullets would have even boosted that damage even more. To like crazy levels. These guys are gonna go down quick. Alright, I'll go... I don't know. I don't think I need the fire rate. Let's go reload, I guess. I don't care too much about the movement speed right now. If we're slow, we're slow. Go damage. Oh, I need 1 more. I need 1 more mushroom. Ooh, more resources. Oh no, can I get this? I gotta get this before it like clocks in. Oh my goodness, okay, we'll make it. Okay, 185, 477. There we go. Extra beams, damage, piercing, fire rate.
What else?
Oh my goodness. Damage, critical damage. Oh man. I'm gonna save up for hopefully a different damage upgrade.
Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
That's the last of it.
Not too shabby. Nothing for me here. Let's try.
Alright, let's go damage, kinetic damage, crit. That was a good one.
Nope. Try again.
This is a good one too.
Power of my kin courses through me.
That's probably gonna be it, yep.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought.
I'm healing.
Destroy.
This rock wants to be my friend.
Alright, let's play around a little bit and get the nitra and sort of boost up our damage instead of trying to necessarily power through this super quick. Let's build up our nitra reserve and
Let's get the minerals. Feels rare.
try to just see if we can do like just some insane damage against this boss. And then maybe we can get lucky and get a pay to win or gold tip bullets here at the end. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure not to hatch these last 2 eggs though before the supply drop comes.
Feels rare.
That's the big egg over here. So we can come up this way. And then once we get this last supply drop, then we can go hatch the egg and do the big boss. We've almost cleared out the map already. It's just like I'm waiting now. I'm just waiting. Oh, okay, good. It's next to the big egg. Okay, let's go get that. That's fine. No, it's next to the small egg. Ah, shit. I thought that was the big egg. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's do fire rate. Okay, come on, damage. No! No! We didn't get, like... Oh, man. Let's just do the boots. Oh, man, we didn't get... We literally only got 1 damage item this whole time. At the very end. Man. What a weak finish this was. Thank God we got Pickled Nitra, though, because that's our... I mean, that puts it... We're at 930 damage right now. Man, we could have been well over 1,000 if we would have got a pay to win or a gold tip bullet. Okay, there's not really too much else to do here. I'm not going to be able to really rack up much more nitra. So let's just go get this boss. That's a bummer. I was really, really hoping that we could build up like our damage a lot more. Oh well. Let's go. Oh man. If only we had a little, like, that would have went so much faster. That was great. What a great run. That was a cool run because it like, this was a pretty good showcase for like every one of these weapons, I feel like. No weapon here, I feel like, got left behind or outshone by anything. I'll be curious to see what the damage numbers look like, but this felt like actually a good build with strong weapons, and they all kind of had, like, they all kind of did something a little bit differently. They weren't all just, like, massive damage dealers. They all did, like, freezing, mining, and then the other two were like, wow, look at those numbers. Those are pretty even. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good numbers. The coil gun's actually, wow, okay. Coil gun was second most damage. Thunderhead was most. This weapon, okay. So this is my SSS tier weapon. But it's mainly if you do it with the thick boy. Because then you're one-shotting enemies. I didn't really want to do that with this build because you really have to build that weapon with a lot of reload and stuff. And you really have to focus on that one. So usually going the sawn off is like just a more normal route. But this was really good. Like, no weapon really like stood out as horrible. The carbine was gonna do a little bit less damage naturally because we did take cold. I took cold as one of the upgrades on this. we didn't like, we could have taken fire too, which would have been kind of cool because we could have had fire on there. I'm a little surprised this one didn't do as much. Maybe because we didn't get like all the beam upgrades and stuff, you know, like we didn't get the beam length and stuff. But yeah, this one, I mean, the Thunderhead's great weapon. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I kind of thought they would be probably pretty close, but yeah, my guess was the coil gun was going to be the highest, but I was actually surprised to see this one number one. Level wise, they were all relatively even. This one got a few more levels, but not like much more. This one got 3 legendaries. This one got 2 legendaries, 1 legendary, and then 2 legendary reloads. So relatively, like, they look relatively even in terms of upgrades. There's not a lot of common and uncommon that like stand out. Like they all got relatively decent good ones. And then yeah, scanner heaven right here, which was cool. Pickaxe and then 5 scanners or 6 scanners. Oh my gosh, 6 scanners. But then these 3 items, man, if only we could have replaced those with something good. But again, we got the pickle nitra and that was all we really needed because that boosted our damage to insane levels. Almost 1,000%. All right, well there we go. There's our like god tier build. This was the hardest map on the game. It wasn't very hard. There was no point in that game ever where I was in trouble. So that's why I was curious, did they nerf the map or were we just that strong? But I feel like I read they nerfed the map at some point, especially like the little mini exploders. But that was really easy. That felt like a cakewalk on that map. But yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.